All right, it's Andreas Hale with the Sporting News, and I'm here with the men is facing Caleb Plant, arch nemesis, on March 25th. David Benavidez. David, how you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good, man. Like I said, March 25th is around the corner. Everything has been done already. The work has been done. And I'm just very excited, man. I'm very excited, and I can't wait until fight night and give the fans what they want to see.
Now, I know you don't respect Caleb as a person, but do you respect him as a fighter at least?
Yeah, I definitely respect every fighter. I know Caleb Plant is a talented fighter, and it would be dumb for me to just overlook all the stuff that he does good. But I've never been that type of fighter to just overlook anybody. He does a lot of things good, but I do a lot of things good too. And that's also the thing that, I wanted to get these big fights because I know for myself as a fighter that I am, once I get a person that's, as good as me, the best of me comes out, and I just got that competitive spirit. And I know this is going to be a tough fight, but like I said, man, I'm 100% ready for this.
You have mentioned on numerous occasions about stopping him, beating him worse than he's ever been beaten before. Is there any part of you that, no matter how this fight ends, that all that beef would go away, or is it in too deep now and there's always going to be a dislike between you two?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, we could probably squash the beef, but until I beat his ass, I'm not going to squash anything.
Have you ever disliked a person or an opponent more than him, or is this seems
No.
like you seem pretty upset about this guy?
Yeah, I mean, this is the pinnacle of the person that I've hated the most. And I don't really like using that word. I don't like saying hate, but I really dislike Caleb Plant. I think there's just been a lot of just from so much years. There's been so much tension build up that it's we're not. I don't think either of us are going to be satisfied until we both get in the ring with each other. So, like I said, he said a lot of things. I've said a lot of things, but March 25th, we're gonna let it fly in the ring.
Now, how great is it for you also that you're in pursuit of this fight for a long time? And I think we've talked in the past, you've been wanting big fights forever. Not only do you get this, but you get it in Vegas, in a pay-per-view. Like, does this feel like the biggest moment of your career thus far, even though you've already been champion on two occasions?
No, yeah, this is definitely the biggest moment in my career this far. Like I said, I'm very excited. I've been calling for them big fights, and I've been very prepared, bro. I prepared myself very well for this fight. I've been training like almost 3.5 months, almost 4 months. So I haven't left any stone unturned. I know this is the biggest fight of my life, and a lot of the people are happy, man. A lot of the people are excited. So I'm ready to go out there and give everybody what they want to see.
Now, you've also talked about fighting Canelo in the past. Obviously, Canelo's got some other things going on. He's had some injuries. He's fighting John Ryder in May. He wants to rematch with Bivol. But if you win this fight, do you think that Canelo's going to fight you to defend that title?
Yeah, I mean, I've been the mandatory for the past two fights, and I feel like once the people see this fight and see how good it's going to be, because this is going to be probably one of the best fights of the year. I feel like that the people, they're just going to call it, and they're going to call for the fight. They're going to ask for it. And if he doesn't give the fans what they want to see, then he's going to face a lot of criticism. Because after I beat Caleb Plant, I'm entitled to fight for the WBC belt. And if Canelo doesn't want to fight me for it, he's going to have to drop the belt. So, I mean, I don't think he's going to want to face all that criticism. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll take it one step at a time. And the first step is March 25th, fight against Caleb Plant.
You started calling yourself the Mexican Monster. You want to be the next big Mexican superstar, but that also should mean that you should take those dates, Mexican Independence Day and Cinco de Mayo. Do you think after this fight, that it is now time for you to claim those dates, whether or not Canelo fights you, that you need to fight on those dates, and those need to be David Benavidez fight dates?
To be honest, this is my first time thinking about it, really thinking about those dates. I mean, but if they're available, but because, Canelo likes to take those dates, but if PBC says it's a good idea, we fight on those dates, then I do whatever they say. And I mean, I definitely think a lot of people will come out and support.
At 168, you can be the WBC interim champion. You could be the WBC full champion. But is there a part of you that says, you know what, 175 is looking kind of interesting with Bivol up there, Beterbiev, even if Canelo stays? Is that a move that you're thinking about making sooner than later?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely is. The only reason I'm staying at 168 because, like I said, I'm mandatory for Canelo, and you have all the titles in one shot there. If I win, when I beat Canelo, those are all the belts, 4 belts right there. So that's really what's keeping me at this weight class. But yeah, definitely 175 is looking like a move I want to do. I mean, I feel like I only have 3 fights left, 3 fights left at 168. But, I think it is time to go up to 175. I've been here for almost 10 years. I started professional when I was 15 at 168. So I definitely think it is time for that move to 175.
You think those guys want to smoke with you? Better be Evan Bivol?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I feel like those guys are great champions. I have nothing but respect for them. But I mean, I feel like it's time for some new faces at 175. And I definitely feel like I'm a perfect fit for that weight class.
Now, you mentioned that you're going to give Caleb the worst beating of his life. Now, Canelo stopped him, but is it your goal to make it look worse than what Canelo did?
Yeah, it definitely is my goal to do that. But look, this is the thing I want people to understand is I hear a lot of people saying that I'm going to get outboxed, that Caleb Plant is going to outbox me. He's going to make it look easier than he's ever done than it looks. But in all honesty, I've never lost more than 2 rounds in a row. I'm the most accurate puncher at this weight class. I think I hit about at 46%, and I throw punches and bunches, and I'm a power puncher. And I'm a vicious body shot puncher. You know what I mean? So all this stuff that people are saying, yes, Caleb Plant is a good boxer, but he's not an elite. You know what I mean? Look what happened. He did good when he fought Uskateki. I'm not going to take nothing away from him. But look at when it gets to the championship rounds. He almost got dropped. He got his eye cut. You know what I mean? He won the fight. But then you look at it again when he fights Canelo. He does good the first half of the fight. But when Canelo really starts to put in that pressure, dig in the body, he was getting caught with a lot of shots. Yes, he was throwing a lot of good shots back, but I don't understand. People think that I'm just going to go in there and lay down and get outboxed for 12 rounds. I mean, that's never been the type of fighter I've been. I've been the type of fighter that if you hit me once or twice, I got to come back with 4 shots. I got the fighting spirit. I love fighting. I love this. I've been doing this since I was 2 years old. So it kind of makes me upset that I hear people saying this, but at the end of the day, I've been proving people wrong since I was a little kid. I'm not even supposed to be here. Everybody doubted me when I was 14, 15 years old, saying I was never going to be a world champion. I have 3 belts now. You know what I mean? So I love it. I'm in it. I've been working my ass off. I know after this fight, I could definitely, if we'll see how everything goes. But, I want to be the next pay-per-view star. But, I've been working my ass off, man. I haven't left any stone unturned. I've been working for about 3.5 months. The other day, I think Monday, we did 15 rounds with 5 different sparring partners. So, I mean, I just don't see how people really think that I'm going to get outboxed like that. But like I said, I like it as motivation. And, all the people that really know boxing and really follow me, they're really going to see the real Mexican monster on March 25th.
How much do you enjoy breaking your opponents? Because that is something that you're very good at. You talked about Caleb fading late. You get stronger as the fight goes on. Do you start to see it in your opponent's eyes when they're starting to fall apart?
Yeah, I've seen it because I've done that to all my opponents. There's only been 2 opponents where I haven't stopped, and that was almost 6 years ago. You know what I mean? So I definitely see it in their eyes when they start to break down. And Caleb Plant is no different. You know what I mean? He doesn't have a granite chin. He doesn't have a granite body. You know what I mean? So it's gonna happen. It's not a matter of if, but when. And like I said, this gas tank over here is full. I could go for 15, 16 rounds. So if the knockout doesn't come early, or you know what I mean, whenever the knockout comes is whenever it's gonna come. I want to push myself. I want to get it before round 6. But like I said, if it takes a little bit longer, it's going to take a little bit longer. But I guarantee you I'm going to stop Caleb Plant. I put my whole time and energy into this. I do exactly what I'm going to say. Every interview, they ask me the same thing about all my other fights. And I tell you, I'm going to break these guys down and I'm going to end up stopping them. And I'm a man of my word. And this is no different. And I'm going to do what I'm going to say I'm going to do.
A couple more for you, because you just mentioned this pressure and, breaking down opponents. Could you see yourself doing the same thing with Canelo? Because he hasn't fought anybody that throws punches like you do.
I 100% believe in my heart that any man that they put in front of me, I could stop. It's not only my pressure, but it's the punches and bunches. It's every single, I go from the head to body. I mix it up really good. I throw great uppercuts, great hooks, great combinations. I could do everything in there. So, I mean, the more the people doubt me, they say that I can't do this, I can't do that, it's fine. Because at the end of the day, once they get in the ring with me, they say, oh shit, this guy's on another level. And I feel like I could do the same thing with Canelo. Bro, Canelo is like, 5'8"? I'm 6'2".
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I go up to 190, after the weigh-in. So I definitely can't. I mean, I've been holding my ground, bro, since I was 14 years old, sparring with Gennady Golovkin. Dude was trying to kill me and I was trying to kill him. So that's why I have this type of fighting style, because this is the only way I know how to fight.
Last one for you, because I'm curious, a fantasy fight, person that's dead or alive, who would match up well and be a great fight for you of everybody that you've seen, even regardless of weight class? Who would you like to match up with?
Man, you're picking my brain because there's a lot of people in that list. But for me, a dream matchup for me would be the great Roy Jones Jr. I would love to get in there, and if we're hypothetically speaking, I would love to get in there in his prime and see how prime Roy Jones Jr. feels.
Perfect. Well, David, I'm looking forward to this fight. I think the world is looking forward to this fight. It's a grudge match of the highest degree, one of the biggest fights of 2023. Good luck, and I'll see you in Las Vegas.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right.